On the calm surface of the vast rivers and lakes of North America, the water sparkles in the sunlight, seemingly filled with only waves and gently gliding boats. But from deep below, millions of strange fish began to appear, swarming and moving uncontrollably, upsetting the familiar order of the ecosystem. A seemingly small and harmless fish, once confined to aquariums, is now invading thousands of miles of North American rivers and lakes, surprising scientists and alarming local communities. Today, we explore the armored catfish with scientists and fishermen, from its origins, spread, to the tens of millions of dollars in damage it causes and efforts to control it. Go discover Devilfish Invasion: How Armored Catfish Took Over North America. Armored catfish are native to tropical rivers in South America and were once considered harmless aquarium fish. However, when released into the wild, they quickly reproduced and spread thousands of miles across North America. With their hard protective armor, omnivorous diet, and strong adaptability, they have almost no natural enemies. In just a few years, this small fish has disrupted ecosystems, threatened native species, and caused major damage to fisheries, leaving scientists wondering what makes them spread so quickly. From a few harmless little fish, armored catfish have spread at an astonishing rate, colonizing thousands of miles of rivers and lakes across North America. Remote tributaries, central lakes, and even urban canals have seen massive schools of the fish, turning the once peaceful landscape into chaos. Their incredible reproductive rate, ability to adapt to all water conditions, and lack of natural predators make them nearly uncontrollable. What was once a small fish has become the ruler of lakes and rivers, severely depleting native fish populations and disrupting the food chain. Every day, the armored catfish population continues to grow, highlighting a level of invasiveness that should startle any ecologist. A seemingly harmless creature that could now completely alter the North American ecosystem. The invasion of armored catfish not only disrupts the ecological balance, but also causes severe economic damage. They compete for food and habitat, causing native fish to decline, food chains to be disrupted, and ecosystems to become fragile. Fishermen have lost income, control costs have increased, and losses are estimated to be in the millions of dollars each year. A small fish that reproduces quickly and is difficult to control has become a major threat to both the environment and human livelihoods. To combat the armored catfish invasion, fishermen and scientists have deployed a variety of challenging and risky control strategies. Traps, trawls, and experimental biological programs have been used to reduce populations, but with their extraordinary reproductive rates and high adaptability, each fishing trip still feels like a fight for survival with the intelligent and numerous creatures. Fishermen now have to race against time, constantly casting nets and collecting traps amid dense schools of fish that disturb the water surface. Each catch is a real battle, both an effort to survive and a tense confrontation with an invasive species that is difficult to control. Success brings a sense of victory, but behind it is always a never-ending danger and fatigue. The appearance of armored catfish has not only caused ecological concerns, but also created fierce debates in the scientific and fishing communities. Some opinions argue that this fish species should be completely eradicated to protect the ecosystem and native species. Meanwhile, others propose to utilize them for economic purposes, such as commercial fishing, turning the invader into a resource for humans. The question that has anyone interested is curious. Can humans balance economic interests and nature conservation, or will armored catfish continue to dominate North American rivers? This controversy is a testament to the extraordinary power of a seemingly small fish and a reminder of the fragility of ecosystems, where every creature, no matter how small, can cause irreversible changes. The armored catfish invasion is not just a story about a fish, but also a valuable lesson about the impact of humans and nature. This story is still ongoing, and only those who dare to face nature can find the answer. If you find this story interesting and want to discover more mysterious stories from the wild world, don't forget to subscribe to Go Discover channel so you don't miss any adventure journey. The Pangasius industry started out in humble beginnings, but within just a few decades, it has grown into a $2 billion a year industry. Before Pangasius could become the world's top exported fish, the story of the industry's miraculous growth began right in the green fields of the Mekong Delta. But what makes a fish species that can overcome all challenges, thrive from a local fish to a global star in the seafood industry? To understand the remarkable growth of the Pangasius fish industry, we need to start at the very beginning, when fish eggs are incubated in a strictly controlled environment. In the 1990s, this process took place mainly on small farms under primitive conditions. But today, thanks to the application of advanced farming techniques and modern water treatment technology, Pangasius fish have become an indispensable part of the multi-billion-dollar global aquaculture industry. From the time the eggs hatch, the fish are raised in a modern water circulation system using automatic filtration technology to maintain a clean and stable environment. Thanks to scientific care processes and automatic feeding systems, fish achieve impressive growth rates, reaching commercial weight in just about 6 months. This helps to optimize productivity, shorten farming cycles, and significantly reduce production costs, enabling the Pangasius fish industry to supply millions of tons of fish each year to the world market. But the story of growth doesn't stop there. In just a decade, fish cages assembled from steel pipes and floating buoys have become the centerpiece of a multi-billion-dollar catfish industry. These cages are tens of meters long, can hold up to tens of thousands of fish, and are placed precisely where the water circulation is strong, helping the fish grow quickly and have firm meat. To harvest, specialized nets, tens of meters long, are placed close to each fish cage. Large nets are lowered, surrounding the entire bottom of the cage. Then, using a pulley mechanism and a hydraulic winch, the net is slowly pulled up. Each meter of net pulled up is tons of silver fish shimmering in the sunlight. Each harvest can bring in more than 20 tons of fish, a scene that is both majestic and technical. an underwater hunt, but instead of weapons, they use knowledge, experience, and technology. The fish, after being brought up, will be quickly classified and put into the freshwater system,